All right, I've got the microphone on, and yeah, gee, look at that picture. Oh, I really do have to say, Piggy, yeah, I don't know what you did, but I know you said you were just painting the fence, but wow, that is awesome. And yeah, I noticed that typo. Don't worry, I fixed that, by the way. Whoever it was that seen it, I think it was Linda or somebody, I don't know. But hey, the microphone is on. Thank you. What? I had the volume too high. Uh-oh. That means I had the music down too low. My apologies. And I haven't adjusted the volume on the microphone, so it should be good. Anyway, yep, I lifted a carry bag with 3 liters of paint in it. Okay, 3 liters or 3 gallons of paint. 3 liters isn't all that much, but that would do it, definitely. Sounds good, Uncle Doc. Thanks, old mummy of hamsters. And yeah, I know I'm probably a couple minutes early here, but I figured I'd talk about 3 liters. Okay, so that's not overly heavy. But wow, that's just incredible, Piggy. I don't know how that would have happened. Yeah, kilo and gallons. Yeah, well, 3 liters is not even a kilo. Well, I think that is a kilo. I'm not sure how much a liter weighs nowadays of paint. So anyway, yeah, that is what happened. And yeah, here's the result. The real picture. And Piggy sent it to me, and I hope she doesn't mind me showing it. But this is the real McCoy, and hopefully Piggy will be better soon. I know she was saying she won't be able to drive for the next 10 days at least. She does have a stick shift, and there's her arm. And yep. Definitely. It is unfortunate, but because of the lack of calcium, that is possible. Very, very possible. But anyway, that's what it looks like, you guys. So hopefully Piggy will survive, and we will keep her around. We like having her here, Piggy. Please don't hurt yourself anymore. And anyway, welcome to all of you, and welcome to our wonderful moderators. Arizona Snowman, all intact, and Piggy, one trotter down. But she has Poppet as backup, so we're all good. Not a problem there. If I can survive knee surgery, this this is a walk in the park kind of thing. I think it would be too, Piggy. At least let's hope so. Okay. Anyway, beautiful day out there in volcano land. Nothing major happening though, and we will get at some stuff. Of course. What you see on the screen right now is Merapi. It's doing its wonderful thing. And anyway, Arizona Snowman and Piggy in the house as far as the moderators. I haven't seen C&D Boy yet, but if he comes along, he's more than welcome to pop in. And let's see. Of course, I'm your host, DrFox2000. This is VolcanoX, a live stream, and I'm glad that all of you are on board. 61 so far, 43 likes. Like seeing those numbers going up, and of course our our mini challenge of the day, of course, is to try to get to at least 150 likes. Would be absolutely wonderful, but I'm not going to worry. Let's start out where we usually start out. C&D Boy was in earlier. Yeah, I did miss him. And by the way, I do have to say hello to everyone and go through who got the cookies. No, Lucas, you can't change who gets cookies. I can change that, but you can't. There you go. Lucas got the cookies because he was first, and that is awesome. So, oh God, pop it bot command. What? Where? Did somebody say pop it? The Kraken of costs. Run for your lives. Yeah, that is too funny. I have to still work on that. I got to figure out something really, really good with it. Anyway, it's 11 subs away from 100. Oh, mummy of hamsters. This is hard work getting subs. Oh boy. Well, you know what? Why don't we help you out today, oh mummy of hamsters? And I don't know how many people here have already subscribed to you, but let's be nice and there we go. We'll see if I can bring this up and go to that channel, and I am going to copy that and subbed. Okay. Oh, mummy of hamsters. Okay, channel. And I will do that. We're going to put that up on the screen, and we'll pin it up there for you. And I'm hoping that you will get over 100. I mean, you're 11 away from 100, so let's see if that that will work for you. So let's do that, paste it here, and there we go, and I'm going to pin that. All right, so I've got Old Mummy of Hamsters channel pinned up top, so if you click on that blue banner up there, you can right click on the link. It'll open in a new window if you want, and you can go subscribe to her. I'm curious if she'll make it over 100 today. That would be really nice. She's only got 11 to go, so 30 minutes to go. Okay, Yvonne Kunkel, welcome. And of course, yes, we're going to start out with your wonderful volcano right away, Yvonne. First, I'm going to say hi to everyone, though, and welcome to, of course, Yvonne. And we're going to go with One Fish. Sophie is here, welcome, and going up a little bit more. DJ made it in. Angela, welcome, good to have you on board. I see Dodgers in the house, Grandma B, Linda, Henry Nelson, Juliet, Sue Hayes, Tetra, welcome to all of you. Lucas Snow, of course, got the cookies there, so that's all set. We got One Fish already, going up a little bit more. Sarah Miles is in the house. Tom Dice also made it in. Welcome all of you. And going up a little bit more to see Aurelio Perez and Grandma B. I think I might have said Grandma B already, but no worries. Going up, we did get Dodger. Jane Binch is also in the house. Welcome. And got Echo the Bot is here. Billy Bomb Joe also made it in. Alan Coker and Paul Williams. Welcome, you guys. I already said DJ. Brian Wood. No, not cupcakes. Cookies, Brian. It's okay, I know, typos. All right, we got Henry, we got Sophie. Going up a little bit more to see who else snuck in. Kevin Haynes is on board, of course. Trevor T also made it in. And let's see, Billy Bob Joe, we got going up a little bit more to see who else snuck in. And of course, Colin Deadman is here. Old Mummy of Hamsters, of course. We got her pinned up top there. Nick Baker also made it in. Welcome. Survived. I'm sure we'll always a home for a pig. For a piggy. Okay. Going up a little bit more to see what other names I missed. Pamela Moncure is here. Welcome. Mark LaBarbecue. Hey, we needed you. What was it, yesterday or day before? No, yesterday. We were trying to have a barbecue, and you were here. We had steaks and everything. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We'll see if there's any leftover steaks. Anyway, going up, Sarah Miles, I think I got already, and Echo the Bot, Echo the Bot, Echo the Bot. Welcome. Oh, too much fun. I still got to work on that Echo thing. I didn't do too much perusing today, so I was kind of preoccupied with other things, like looking for a decent job. Anyway, going up, looking for more things here, more good names, I should say, and I am not seeing too many. We do have Dodger, we got, oh boy, lots of repeats. Okay, Sylvia Helena, welcome, glad to have you on board. And who else in between here? A lot of repeats, so everybody's chatting. We got Nick already, and going up a little bit more to see, wow, there's, oh, I'm finally at the top. I was going to say, this list never ends. All right, all the way to the top. I don't know if I missed your name or not. If I happen to have missed the name, please don't be offended. I will catch you somewhere along the way. I see Dory is here as well. Welcome. We got Paul Williams, of course, Yvonne we got, and let's see, I think we got most of you. Tetra we got. Sandra Rockland just snuck in. Grab a cookie, Sandra, and we're all good. All right, let's get at it. Anyway, what you have on the screen is a very cloudy looking, what do we call that? Etna? Very cloudy looking scene, no matter what. And that is unfortunate. The other cameras here, this is the close-up view, if I can get it to show something. Yeah, that's the close-up view, right? So, and that's a little further back. And then, of course, when we back off a little bit more, we can see there are clouds just hanging right there, and we're not going to see a darn thing happening. So it's kind of that kind of day for Etna. And here's the other shot. That's that long range shot. They have a lot of clouds on the south side of it as well, unfortunately. So we don't get to see much, and that's all right, but we do know it's there. It hasn't blown its top. Nobody has mentioned anything, and we haven't seen anything. So I am going to pop over to Iceland right away, and our still pictures here of Ragnar, and I'm going, it was just at dusk, and cruising through. We do see some, well, we might want to slide that over a little bit. We do see some people walking once in a while, but for those who are not familiar with this particular picture, this right here is our wonderful Ragnar, or if you want to call it Fragadalfjall, you can, but Ragnar is a lot easier to say. Or if you want to call it Galdingadarlers, that's the other name that they had for it. Anyway, one thing that I don't see on this is snow, and I'm very happy for them that they don't have snow there anymore. Things have been quiet volcanically anyway, and we do see a nicer shot here. You can actually see what's in the neighborhood, and kind of brings you a little bit of joy not seeing that snow. Well, it brings me joy. I don't know about you guys, but I like when we don't have snow. And of course, you can still see a lot of the late afternoon sun helps bring out the shadows and gives you a little more contour of what the terrain actually looks like there going down the hill. And of course, this is the end of Geldingadarler, and this is where it slides down into Notthaggy Valley. And this is where a lot of this has kind of just stopped. Actually, when that flow originally was pushing, it was quite built up here. A matter of fact, if you take a look at this height, if you carried that across, that's actually much higher than that berm is. And I'm not trying to exaggerate it, but yeah, it would have flowed right over if it would have redirected in this direction. But that's where that berm is, right there. And if you look at the height of this and kind of compare, I think it would have gone pushed right through it, but I'm glad it didn't. Anyway, speaking of Ragnar, that's what it looks like. If we go back in the day a little bit more, we can see different shades of colors and things. And in the early morning, you can see a lot of little residual smoke or steam coming off of it, including right there. And there it's gone, and looked pretty cool. And that was the moon going down, by the way, I think. And that is into the night, so you can see that thing going all the way around. And we won't worry about it. All right, going on to our next shot. This, of course, is Notthaggy Valley, and we do see that it was not a bad looking day there at all. If we move forward a little bit here, I'll probably push it up a little bit more so you can see the parking lot there as well. And that was not a bad looking day. We do see people wandering around and even hiking up the trail, parking lot over there. And when we slide over, there's our drinking stone. Right there, and the berm down at the end of Notthaggy Valley, and that's the end of the lava flow right there. So there's where we're at. Hey, Sharon Stewart says oink, extra oink. Yeah, I want to see extra bacon too. I'd love to see that. And if we lift that up a little bit, and there's your Atlantic Ocean, and you can definitely see it. So beautiful shot. I like it, and that's it for now. That's what it looks like in the city of Reykjavik right now, and that is actually pretty awesome looking as well. And on those notes, let's pop over to the harmonic tremor chart, and looking at what we've got there. I'm just going to find it in my pages here since it has moved. This is the data we're interested in, and of course you see little spikes everywhere, and yes, those spikes are earthquakes showing up, and we've had quite a few in there. Not very large, not as intense as some of these other bigger ones here, but definitely noticeable, and we're going to have a look at that. And yes, the data is almost up to date. I think it is up to date. I'm going to refresh just to make sure that we didn't miss anything yet, and it does. Now it is right up to date. So our harmonic tremor chart is working, and I am very happy about that. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, since that is working, let's pop over and take a look at some earthquakes. And if we slide on over, there we go. First thing I want to do is try to zoom out or go up a little bit. We don't see anything up in the top up there, but we do have a little bit of activity right out here. Not uncommon to see those in that area. 1.6 and a 1.5, 10 kilometers down for the 1.6. That was actually from yesterday, still at 22.26. And this guy here also, yeah, from yesterday at 21.49, and that was 12.5 kilometers down. So this chart is not as up to date as it should be. Maybe I'm going to refresh that. Give me a second here, you guys. That should have been a little bit newer data, because that is definitely over the 12-hour mark. Well, it still shows them up there. I guess they're hanging in there. Anyway, let's move down here a little bit, looking at Astja, and that is it right there, Astja. And we don't see any earthquakes in that area at all, which is all right. And we will slide down a little bit more, and here we get in between Bardabunga and Grimsvatn, and we see this guy. So let's zoom in, a 2.9. I don't know if that was the one from yesterday. It is 2 at 2016, and that was at 3.9 kilometers down for that 2.9. So that's still from yesterday. Don't see anything new down here at Ketla or Hekla, and we'll go back out here to the peninsula, and of course that is the Reykjanes Peninsula, and this is Reykjavik, capital city. And if we slide down there, you can see the Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, and Njarðvík are those places there. And then down in this area here is Grindavik, the Blue Lagoon, and the power plant. We're going to start out here a little bit though. I think there was the 1.9 right there. We're going to go check him first. Take a look how deep that is. 6.6 kilometers happened today at 4:15 a.m. And let's slide over a little bit more and see what else we've got. Right there, 1.0 from today at 2:27 a.m. and that was 4.4 kilometers down. And let's see, the 1.2 is from 2:32 in the morning, and 4.2 kilometers down as well. So copycat. Here's a 1.7 that I just noticed, 3:05 a.m., 5.8 kilometers down, and of course 1.7 in magnitude. And that looks like the stray ones over there, and you notice that one is actually right on the right on one of the vents. That kind of looks suspicious, eh? When you see an earthquake in a volcano, is that gonna go? You never know. And let's take a look at these ones that are just very close to Grindavik. And this is the one that Yvonne mentioned might go, but you never know. That's another one of those volcanoes. And there we have a 4.8 kilometer depth, 2.2, and it happened at 4:30 this morning. And then we've got some friends of his here, 5:40 a.m., 4.2 kilometers down, 1.1 as well. And then we have another one, the 1.5 right there, and that is at 5:38 a.m. and 4.6 kilometers out. So is it possible that this thing is going to go? We don't know. Wouldn't put it past it, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We know this. Did I? Yeah, well, that's the one that you had mentioned because that's where the swarm was, Yvonne. But that's what you were thinking, or the other guys were thinking. And I had asked you what the name on it was, and it was Hagafell, right? And that's right where that whole swarm was sitting. But you know, we don't know, and that's the whole thing. It doesn't matter whether you did or not. In that sense, Yvonne, the possibilities can change in an instant. You know, we get one quake, and we know darn well that, gee, that lava's or magma is now headed in a different direction, and that kind of stuff. So, you know, if it's really kind of you never know kind of thing. Um, Volcanoes are unpredictable, and that's what I'm going to stick to. 6.5 kilometers down for this 1.3 at 6:49. No, yes, but I did look wrong. LOL. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the one you had mentioned to me, that Hagafell. But I don't know. Anything is possible. Like I say, with what we were seeing here in this other swarm, it could have happened over here as well, right? And what I was saying is probably this whole fissure here, and that is still a possibility because this is where we had all those quakes right in that area, and they were on both sides of this. So anything is possible with these things, and that goes quite a ways here. Right from there to about here is what that fissure chain was when it was erupting way back when. And not sure about it, but obviously this would have been the latest one. Looking at the darkness of the color doesn't necessarily mean that though, but it definitely does look like it happened more recently. This may be a little bit older, this stuff here. All really interesting and fascinating. You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, looking at some of the other ones, so we got that 1.3. We didn't see this 1.5, and that's almost down at Siggy's house. And there it is, 4.8, 1 kilometers down for that 1.5. And 8:29 a.m. is when it happened. And for those who are curious, so that's there. That's not Siggy's house. Siggy's house is this one over here. at least it was, I think. Yeah, somewhere in here. I'm not sure which building it actually is, but that's where Siggy's house was. All right, let's see where else we have some little quakes or shakers, and I don't see anything else popping up real quick here. And zoomed out, there's a 1.9 over a little ways. Just looking at the depth, 6 kilometers down, and happened at 3:45 a.m. And let's see, that should be about it for what we see on this map on the peninsula. I'm going to switch over to the other maps here because I think we're missing something. And there we go. Now I'm looking at the other map here, and yeah, I think we are missing something. Where did this come from? This was today at 5:07. And it is a 1.02, and it was 2 kilometers down. If we zoom in a little bit more, we'll split that up. That was this guy. This is the next one here, 2.9, 2:16 a.m. Today, 3.8 kilometers down for that 2.9, and kind of makes you wonder. I didn't see that on the other map. Then we've got a couple little ones over here. There's actually two of them there, 12.9 kilometers down and 0.45. That's actually from yesterday still, so I'm not going to worry about that one. and I just want to take a look. This would have been Astja right there. Just wanted to look at these. I don't see anything really big up there, and nothing further out. So let's just double check with what we've got down here. And this is where I get a little bit confused as to why we're missing some of the data on the other charts. This is roughly where our volcano is, Gelding Gadarlas Valley. And we do have a 0.28 kilometers down, happened yesterday, 23:32. This one here is from today at 2:02 a.m., 0.22, 5.7 kilometers down. So we do have some activity right in that area. We also have this to 0.29, and these are relatively small quakes though. So 4.6 kilometers down, 2:09 a.m. Seems to be a common time. 2:20 a.m. for that one, a 0.55. Again, same kind of depth, 4.8. Same depth, same size. Oh, same earthquake. Well, one is a 5.5, the other one is a 5. Yep, very close. So, yeah, they didn't have those on the other map. I was a little bit surprised about that. So, 10:30 a.m. For that 2.25, and then we had a whole bunch more in the swarm. And again, I don't think we've seen all of those on the other map, and worthy of having a look. 11:38 a.m. and 1.49, 4.6 kilometers down. This guy here, 11:40 as well, 4.1 kilometers down for a 1. And I'm not going to bother with all of the other ones, but 10:20, 4.1 kilometers. So all in that same area. Definitely something going on in that spot. But well, you might be right though, Yvonne. You might have something pop up there yet. Maybe that other chain of fissures that we had, or the chain of oh, what's that I'm looking for? The swarm that we had here earlier was just a prelude to allow magma to flow in here. We don't know. So anyway, this one here from today at 10:15 a.m., 1.87 and 6.6 kilometers down. And that kind of gives us a pretty good idea of what's going on. I don't need to read through all of the other ones, but you can look at them yourselves if you like, because we have earthquake 2, and earthquake 3. No popping yet, I'm sure of it. Oh, okay. Well, darn it, I want to see it pop. Biggie says 4-minute warning. Come on, Yvonne. Let's make a volcano blow up. I need lava. I need lots of lava. It would be so nice if we could trigger those on command, and it'd be awesome. Okay, so we've seen that. We like it. We know what's going on roughly, and hopefully we'll see more earthquakes in the future, bringing us good news and lots of lava. And that's what I would really love to see. And if it's this guy here, I'm all game for it. I think it's a little close to town, but you know, at least if I want to take a break and run in, grab one of the Icelandic hot dogs, I can just zip down here to the gas station, and that's right here, and you can go get that nice hot dog. And you can park right in here. This guy's kind of parked funny, but you can park along here or here. and run in, get your stuff. By the way, just so you know, you have to prepay for gas there, eh? Just so you're aware of that. Anyway, lots of fun. All right, I was kind of messing with this map earlier, looking at how much you could zoom in, and I did look and was able to find the gas station on there, and that was on one of the videos where I showed all the candies and stuff, everything that they put on, so it was pretty cool. What? Dr. Fox? Stromboli? Oh my god, what happened to Stromboli? Do we have to go look for Stromboli? I'm gonna go look for Stromboli. And, oh, this is not a very good picture of Stromboli. Oh, is it because Kim is here? He wants Stromboli? Hang on, do I even have a Stromboli in here? I don't know if that will work. Strombolis. That's Stromboli. There. That's a Stromboli. 2-minute warning. And, yeah. I don't know. Piggy X want $20 on the pump. Yep. $20? Wow. Okay. Anyway, yeah, yummy. Kim is here, Mr. Stromboli man. So, all right. He's not grabbing it though. I don't know what's wrong with him. I ate it at this time. Clouds are covering. Oh, darn clouds. Well, stop covering it. Hey, there it goes. Pop goes the weasel. All right, we see it both on the thermal and on the other one, and that looked not bad. I like it. Now, if we could only get more of those, I'd really, really be happy. Hey, Jane is here. Welcome, Geoplanet Jane. And let's see, who else did I miss? Richard Lapointe popped in as well. Good to see you. And Sasha also back. Welcome. Cynthia, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And Kim Raudenbush, of course, we got. And I don't know if I think I said hi to Colin Dedman earlier. And just going up the list here a little bit to see if I missed any other names. No, I think I got most of you. I didn't say hi to Aurelio, welcome, but I got everybody else. So, all good with that. It is break time, you guys. So, for those good people who have popped in, please, if you have not yet hit that like button, help us out. That is your easiest and cheapest and best way to support the channel or the stream and get things going a little bit more. Would be excellent. If you like the content, by all means give it a quick shot. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you like what you're seeing and feel that we've earned it. And also want to remind everyone, I do have up on the top of the chat there, the blue pinned banner is Old Mummy of Hamsters. She was at 89 subscribers and she's trying to get up to over 100 and is finding it very, very tough to get that happening. So if any of you are interested, please do consider popping over there, giving it a quick peek, and it would be really, really good to give her a subscribe, and hopefully she'll make it over that 100 mark today. And you know, not just if it's 101 already and you pop there and say, oh, she's already got 100. Well, no, go ahead, do it anyway. All right, on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream, and I am going to go for a break. I'll be back in 5 minutes, you guys. And Piggy, you just take it really, really easy and careful with that trotter. And what's back to work? All right, Yvonne, you get back to work. Find me some lava. Take care, Yvonne, and stay safe. Work nicely there, and we'll see you. All right. I'll be back in 5, you guys. Keep smiling, and thank you. Oh boy, I'm starting to yawn. I didn't take a nap today and listen to that music, and that just takes everything right out of you. Cynthia, you got it. It is good sleeping music. It's making me fall asleep. Let's not do that. Welcome back from Piggy. Thank you, and glad that you're. Raymond Bensler also made it in. Welcome. No, Dr. Fox. That is what contagious. Yeah, sorry. I am awake. I'm going to have to move around a little bit more when that music is on. Otherwise, I'm going to really put myself out. Well, I was lagging 30 seconds. Holy mackerel, Sarah. Lagging 30 seconds is a long time. And what the heck are you talking about? How about stuffed green chili burgers? Huh? I've never had those. Those chili burgers are not good for you. Anyway, what you're looking at on the screen here, of course, is Stromboli over on the left-hand side. But the larger picture in the middle there, that is a moonlit volcano. And of course, it has the crater cam in the thermal down in the bottom right as well. But as you can see, it is smoking a little bit or steaming, and it is kind of a nice moonlit shot here. So I figured, hey, we can see it. Why not put it on there? And you can actually see it's lit up by the moonlight. So pretty awesome, and that's in between all the clouds and everything else. Very nice shot. All the rage in New Mexico. Okay, cool. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. All right, since it is nice and wonderful to look at, let's go around to some of the other volcanoes and take a look at what we can see. I know most of Europe is dark unless they have moonlit scenarios, and Azores is a little bit moonlit, but we got really bright lights up in the front, so it's very difficult to tell what's happening in the far end. Of course, that's right down at the harbor there, but you can see Pico Island off in the distance here, which is pretty cool. The lights on Pico, and that is awesome. Now, let's see, the other views. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing here. Hang on. Oh boy, got myself going here. I clicked up a little too high. There we go. That's our little cove where we see the waves coming in. If it was light, we'd see them a whole bunch better. This is the other harbor view. And let's have a look at some of the earthquakes that have been happening. So this, of course, is our basically one of the earthquake maps that we look at there, and they are showing it as an alert level 4. I think I can make that map bigger, so there we go, and that looks a little bit better. Not so cut off. All right, and of course, our latest earthquake right there, showing as a 2.1, happened at 11:49 a.m. Today. And if we scroll down a little bit here, we can see we really only had 2 fair-sized earthquakes that are more than 2 or 2 plus, and that is right there, those 2, and they are both in the same general location. They zoomed out for that one just a little bit, so yeah, pretty much not very far from each other. And not gonna see what's gonna happen with it, but hopefully something will happen in the future. We'll see some eruption, or it'll just die out. One of the other things I noticed, a few more, but I never knew this was called Montana do Pico. I was just reading that Montana is it do Pico or do Pico? Montana do Pico. That's the volcano name over on Pico Island. Pretty cool. So anyway, that's the earthquake there. If we zoom out, well, I guess I gotta scroll out the other way here. I don't think they show them on here, and no, they don't, which is unfortunate. So we will go over to the other map that we have available for us, and I want to slide down a little bit there, and then we can see some of the other earthquakes that have been happening in the area. And we actually, according to this one, have had 4 today rather than just 2. So I kind of gotta wonder again. It's nice to be able to get different maps and look at different places. So if we zoom into this, this shows us some of the stuff that's been going on there the last few days. I think it's 48 hours that they're showing. If we go click on this, no, let's close that, and we can actually take a look at the last where is it? There it is. The last 48 hours or 24 hours. Should be 24 hours now, and still showing everything down on the chart though. Anyway, zooming into that area a little bit, and it gives you the idea where they are sitting, and 2.3, 2.1, 2.0, and another 2.0. So that's all right there on St. George. And oh, I wanted the other direction. What I wanted to bring to light here though is down here we do have 23 hours ago another 2.4, and further down the ridge line we've got a 4.1, and then also a 3.3. So very interesting to see the extra quakes out there, and that kind of makes a guy go, huh, okay, what's going on there now? So whatever the action is here is spreading a little bit and giving us a little bit more to look at and think about. When we click on this guy here, of course, it does show us that we've had those quakes in those areas. So 3 there, and they're roughly at 15 kilometers down, 1 at 10, and 1 at 5, and then the biggest one here, it's almost 3 kilometers down, so not very far down, and that kind of makes a guy wonder if there is going to be something happening with it in the future. And I think that's still pretty awesome though to be able to see that, right? So we'll take a look in the future and keep an eye on this, of course, and see what happens. And let's click back out of there. So that is your Azores for today. And of course, if you want to go take a look at this, I still haven't thrown this one into our list, but I am going to paste it there, allearthquakes.com, and that is that site where we were just at, or are at, just so you can see it and you know what's going on. All right, let me get to our next stuff here. I'm going to put this back onto Azores, and there we go. And now we'll move on to our wonderful Popocatépetl. And Popo is cloudy conditions, up a little higher today, but it has been producing kind of a real thick smoke for a bigger portion of the day. And definitely last night I was watching it, it was lighting up the smoke as it was coming out, so you know there's active lava in there doing its thing, but we just haven't seen it spill out anywhere. If we go to the other side, same kind of scenario. You can see that very, very thick steamy smoke coming out and blowing towards the front camera, which is kind of cool, kind of awesome, but that's what we've got. And we're going to keep an eye on Popo, of course, since we want to know what's going on. Next one on the list, down a little further south, down into Guatemala. So we went from Mexico down to Guatemala, and this is Fuego. And Fuego is quiet right now. It was in the clouds for a better portion of today, so they didn't actually have a stream for a little while. And when we go back and try to find blank spots, what we end up seeing is nothing but clouds. Oh, hang on, I lied. A tiny tip. Not much, but it's there. There's your view of what it was like earlier in the day. Wow, that's actually kind of neat. I'm surprised that we actually seen that. Every time I checked, it was cloudy. So, pretty awesome. And this was much earlier. That's 8.5, 9 hours ago. And oh, there, it actually did puff out a little bit here. Let's see if we can get right to the start of that. Okay, so from there, if we go ahead a little bit, yeah. So we'll let you witness Popo is puffing. Cloudy or not, it still likes it. So it's pretty awesome to see that, and definitely doing its thing. And yeah, it doesn't look too much different. Yeah, and again, just want to point out, you see the dust trails coming down the hill here. That, of course, is ejecta rolling down the hill. So it could be rocks, could be lava lumps, could be both. You know, could be recycled material coming up from deep down inside the earth. Anyway, wonderful to see it doing its thing, though. All right, before we lose light, though, I wanted to sneak over here, and this is Talika. And Talika was a little bit more active. Again, today I did see a few extra puffs or plumes of smoke in here. Getting over Talika is in Nicaragua, and then of course this is also Messiah in Nicaragua, and it too is continuing to be quite smoky, and that's about all we've got on it. And if we go over to San Cristobal, and we don't see a heck of a lot there. It's quiet. Doing a very quiet job. Now there was another volcano that we wanted to look at later when we get over into the Philippines in that area, and that one was sent in by somebody, and I want to have a look at that actually erupted yesterday, and we missed some of that, but we'll take a look at that when we get there. Let's pop into this one here, and of course that is stopped right now because I think that's the picture by itself. Let me get right onto that, and hopefully we can make that go. Is it moving? Yeah, it's actually still moving. The clock is moving. So that is actually a live shot. And you can see it smoking pretty heavily there. And yeah, that is Merapi, you guys. Close up. If we pop out just to show you what the other one looks like. Oh, sure. There we go. That is what the 4-camera view looks like right now, but we like that one on the close-up, so that's what we grabbed, and it does look pretty smoky if you're asking me. And yeah, definitely doing its thing. So pretty awesome, and we like it. Hopefully it's going to continue just to do what it's been doing. You know, that's probably being what I consider a very nice volcano rather than erupting too much and displacing people and stuff like that. And since we had a look there, let's take a look at Semeru and see how Semeru is doing. And all right, 5-minute warning, thank you. And that is Semeru. You can see the smoke went down and came back up, and it's doing its thing. Let me see if I have another one. The other side of Semeru here. Could be this guy here. Yeah, that's kind of the other view that they have available. And I guess the this trail here, this is one of the outflows that has both mud and sand and pyroclastic material at times, depending on how badly this erupts. I'm not sure exactly where that is located, but people are driving through here all the time. They didn't bother putting a bridge across. So interesting to see, but we'll leave that one alone, and we'll put it back onto here so we can see it from afar. Looks pretty awesome. And let's zip over to Japan real quick, and we want to have a look at what's happening there. Sakurajima being quiet, and we don't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing that thing erupt, though. Would really be cool. Just gotta find it. There we are, a right screen, and that is Sakurajima. Let's see if our boat's still here. Yeah, boat looks like it's still docked. You can get over there real quick if you're going for the ice cream and going over to the mainland. But anyway, that's what we're looking at from a distance. Sakurajima in Japan, and of course on this one here is Mount Fuji, also in Japan. And it's got some clouds. They had some rain earlier, and I was looking and checked on it, and I thought, hey, look, raindrops. So better than snow. Anyway, we'll put that one back to live. That's what it looks like right now. And let's go over to ASO. And ASO is not smoking as much as it was yesterday. Smoking, steaming, whichever you want to call it. And being relatively quiet. So not sure if this is the quiet before the storm, or if it's just quiet because it wants to be quiet. So pretty cool, and we like that. All right, and Suwanoshijima out way down south there in the islands, and we do see some smoke coming off of it. Picture is not that great, of course, because of the distance involved. I don't know what the picture they had there yesterday, but I wouldn't mind if they put that one back on. It was a little clearer and a little closer. Let's see, tell me about it. We get snow in DC area this morning. Very strange. What? You got snow in DC? Oh boy. And yeah, and I looked at my weather report, and yeah, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. Again, more snow. What are we gonna do with that? I don't want snow. It's supposed to turn into spring. Anyway, it's smoking. You can see it, and a little bit of a bulge of new smoke in there. So probably puffing a little bit, which is quite fine. And let us go look at Ta'al. No, this is not courtesy of Ta'al meditation. That is courtesy of Madame Rutsa. And Ta'al meditation is not working right now. Not sure why his stream kept on buffering and stuff. But last I checked, he didn't have it on anymore. And yeah, Taal has been fairly quiet. Those clouds are just up, and they're not part of the volcano equation here, so not a big deal. It's sitting quiet, and that's probably good. Leo Carlson made it in. Welcome, as well as BMAT. William, good to see you. And let's see, did we miss anybody else? We got Raymond, yeah. A couple others, no. I think we got most of you that snuck in here. Yeah, I think we got everybody. All right, if I didn't call your name out, by the way, and you feel disrespected or something, just speak up. I will gladly say hi to you. And sometimes, we don't get everybody in the chat. All right, let's see. So we're looking at Taal. I guess the next volcano. I don't know. Do we want to look at Taal, or do we want to pop it over to Yellowstone? Looks not snowing today, so I think we'll leave it on Yellowstone for my break. All right, you guys. So I am going to go take a break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm actually located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I'm far, far away from most of these volcanoes. Closest thing, I guess, would be Yellowstone to me, and that's about 800 or 900 kilometers away, just out on the very outskirts of the danger zone. So I'm pretty safe, I think. Anyway, I'm going to go take a break for 5 minutes. If you good people haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider doing that. Welcome, Nancy Buchanan. Glad you made it in there. And anyway, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get up to 150 today. Did you get the email from me? I don't think so. Let me look. No, that not you, that not you, that not you. No, I didn't. I didn't get, not today. Was it something big? I'm just looking to see if I got one yesterday. No, none yesterday either. No. Oh, hang on. No, that's not it there either. I'm just reading some of the other stuff here. Okay. Oh, back with silent film days. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna not worry about that right now. Regular size email. Let's see. I missed what was going on in the chat. I was trying to read what was going there. So no, I'm sorry, Oz. I didn't receive the email. And okay, I'm gonna go for my break, you guys. Otherwise, this is gonna get messed right up. If I'm sitting here looking for emails all during my break is not going to help me out. It's not allowing me to have a break. So please just hang on, and I will see what we can do. Anyway, do hit that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I will be back in about 5 minutes, you guys. Don't go away. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone on, and welcome or welcome back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the VolcanoX live stream. So good to have everyone here, and thank you, Piggy, for welcoming me back, as well as Leo. And Sharon says, I can hear you now. All right. And Tetra, Kevin, Sue, all those good people, thank you. And that is wonderful. I'm good. I'm back on the air, and like it. I didn't fall asleep. Almost, though. Had to keep myself moving here, otherwise I would have. Anyway, let's get over to our bacon seeds, and of course we're going to sympathize with our poor Piggy who broke her trotter today, and yeah, she had to go down and get a cast put on it and everything. And, yeah, poor Piggy. Anyway, I just figured I'd throw that in there again, and hopefully, Piggy, you will have a fast recovery. All right, since we are seeing that, let's go to, oh, hang on, that's our last one from yesterday, and let's see, all right, here we go. There we go. That's our first bacon seed of the day, and all cool. And that one looks like already got a suntan. I find a little bit odd though. You got two black feet in the front, and the ones in the back are pink toenails. What's going on there? I'm a little confused. Yep, little black one. Pink hind feet. It's, yeah, weird. Why is it got pink hind feet? Oh, Piggy's going getting crayons. I know what it is. Piggy colored them. That's where we're at. What multicolored crayons? Ice cream stuck on Piggy's forehead, and now flying around her rocket car shouting, I'm a unicorn. Can you catch me, Dr. Fox? Trev, let's not see that. I mean, that she's going to get herself hurt just laughing at that, okay? Just easy does it. All right, next bacon seed. And that is a little awesome looking little guy. And again, you know, you got these smiles on their faces, and that is really, really neat. And love seeing that. So really, really good. Shush with heels. Yeah. Yep. And there we go. Here's another look at that pretty little snout, all buried in straw, and loving it. And that is awesome. Little tiny little one. So cute. We like it. And next one. Here we've got some a little older ones, but they are rummaging through their slop bowl there, doing what they do best. And these guys look like they're kind of chocolatey. What do they call them? Guernsey cows, or Guernsey pigs. Not cows. Looks pretty awesome. And let's get to our last, but not least, and that are most wonderful, cute little bacon seeds. And there you go. These guys are as cute as you can get, and they are really, really nice little guys. Awesome looking. And yeah, there is one that doesn't quite look like he belongs in the bunch, but the other three are all the same color, and the one is odd. He must be the black pig of the family. Or black piggy. Like black sheep. Never mind. Never mind. Bad humor. The four pigeteers. There you go, Sarah. That's what they are. Just don't have any sabers or swords or anything for them. Maybe we can work on that. All right, let's not inflict any more pain on Piggy, and You know, we do know that it happened, but all right, I'll leave that off of there. Never mind. Let's end with wonderful bacon seeds, and that is awesome. All right, let's see what else we can find volcano-wise, and I think what we should do is maybe head over to Hawaii. We haven't been there yet, and we'll have a peek at what is happening. And there we go. That image was from, when was that from? At 3:12 a.m. Hawaii time. You guys figure that one out. If you calculate to my time, it's, I don't know what time it was here, but anyway, that's what it looked like from this angle. You can definitely see our toll hole here. It still has its bridge intact in between the main body of the lava there, as well as and the toll hole here. So, but we know what flows underneath there. This is just the bridge over troubled lava. Anyway, we do note that we have more of a pool back here, and our primary vent was right here. And this is actually where that primary vent was sitting way back when the levels were much, much lower. It was right up against that back wall. So it seems that it is continuing to do that now to reinforce its back wall policy if it wants to, and doing its thing. Pretty awesome to see. We also see a little bit of extra out there. And we'll take a look at the thermal pretty soon. I'm going to refresh this so we can see the view now. And that is what it looks like right now. Level is down a little bit in here. So it did flow somewhere. We don't know where it was going, but there you can see that bridge intact. And then, of course, the hot lava will enter right around where that mouse is, which is pretty cool. And it comes from that pond here. And there you can see in the background where that extra lava lake has developed. Pretty wild, pretty cool. And let's get to our next photo. And I thought this was a really nice shot. I did take a picture of it earlier. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of neat. What do you guys think? It looks a little electric, and yeah, it's like, wow, it's cool, really, really cool. 3:11 a.m. Hawaii time. So, and that kind of awesome, and thought I'd get that shared with you just so you know. And let's move on to the next one. And there we go. Refreshed of this one. You can definitely see where that lava lake is that has developed right on the back wall here. This, of course, is our primary hornito, where we've seen most of everything come up before. And then the little hornito is in here. You can't see it. Do you think the small vents have opened along the other side of the crater will cause significant changes in eruption? No, I don't think the eruption levels are going to change. I think it's just location is going to change. Because if you think about this area, like when we watch most of those other videos, we know that it was right down underneath here that we had our vent, and there was basically like two little ports to it, right? Or 2 or 3 ports. And I shouldn't call them little. I mean, you could probably drive a tractor trailer through it, no problem, and still have room on the sides. But that's where they were down there, right? And then the fact that this did flow up and create these hornitos out here would really not be unexpected in that sense, but that's kind of what we're seeing. And of course, now that the lava is coming back up there, it's taking its easiest path up into this area, and of course then it's flowing back down. Now we don't know what kind of tubes we've got in here. But definitely you can see this is a hot spot, so I doubt that this has got a feed right up to the hot spot from down below. I think that is coming through the tubes and coming into here, because we had that actually. You see that little channel right there? That was one of the ones that used to pour out into this area, and I think it partially created this, but not sure if there's more tubes underneath going into there. So pretty cool. And anyway, let's continue on here. This is the long range shot like that. Again, you can see where the primary hornitos are dumping out the stuff. There's that smaller one, and that's what's feeding our lava pond here. And then the other stuff here, this lava is actually, well, from this appearance, it looks like it was all surface. There's that other little pit we seen, so not sure how much of this is flowing around in underneath, but it's pretty awesome to be able to see. If we refresh it, of course, this is 14:20 their local time now, and that's what we're seeing. And hard to see here because of the smoke, unfortunately, but it still does look like that is pretty much full in that lava pond. And you got to remember, this area here is raised up a lot higher than what this is down here. So that's something else that you want to bear in mind. This is probably 10 meters higher than this location down here. The level changes every time you fill up your lava truck, but don't, Trev, don't say anything about the lava truck. I had to ask USGS not to have it shown on the picture, and anyway, they deleted that other picture, so we're safe. We're safe. Anyway, lots of fun. Let's take a look at the thermal, and that is what the last night's thermal, or actually this morning, whatever you want to call it, 3:14. That's what it looked like, and that gives you a pretty good idea where that lava was coming out of. And yeah, it is a surface flow. And then this is that spot where it looked like it was upwelling. So we've had it on the surface here, and it probably came in underneath here a little bit, somehow created a flow pattern of some sort, and got it there. That is pretty awesome. We'll refresh this one to the present one, and that is what it looks like there. And again, yeah, you can see right there is where there's an outflow right there. That is pretty cool. And I was wondering where it's getting it from, because I didn't think it was all coming down here. So we do have an outflow spot right there, and I don't know if this is going into a tube and then coming back out here. That's what it looks like. So it's flowing out of this spot. That's the top of those primary hornitos, and it's kind of weird that we're getting an opening there. But we also have another opening on this side, allowing flow on in this direction as well. And definitely glowing quite hot, so you know it's fresh lava that's actually pouring through there. Awesome. So I liked it, and think it's pretty good. Let's try going over to, I'm going to refresh it again and see if they give me earthquakes back. No earthquakes. All right, we'll resort to item B, and I'm going to have to completely delete that one and see what happens. But where did I have my earthquake maps? Where are they hiding? I know which one it is, but oh, it's got to be underneath here. There we go. All right, we'll go over to the earthquake maps, and we'll take a look there and see what we have. There's Hawaii, the whole chain, and of course all of these islands are moving in that direction to heading towards the intersection of Japan and Russia up there, basically heading into the Kamchatka zone, if you want to call it that, or the subduction zone. Anyway, let's zoom in a little bit. There's the big island of Hawaii. And first thing that we're looking for, of course, are big quakes and red dots. And we don't see red dots at all. Everything is a little bit older. Nothing too new around here. So 1.9 on that guy from yesterday. This one was 10:39 this morning. That is a 2.9, 38 kilometers, or sorry, 37 kilometers roughly. This one here, 1.8 from today, 2:59 a.m. and 35 kilometers down. This guy here is today's as well, 7:11 a.m. and 32 kilometers down. So it seems that we've got two main bodies of rumbling going on down here. This one 31.8 kilometers down and 2.0, and looking at a couple of the other ones, 2.2 for that one, 29.9 kilometers down. That was actually yesterday, 23:37. So a little bit older. This one is from 22 minutes after midnight, and 33 kilometers down for that one. So we do have a bunch of quakes in that area. There's also this guy over here, 1.6, nothing way big or anything to worry about. And that looks okay. Don't see anything over on Mauna Loa or Mauna Kea. And we know our wonderful volcano here. This is that older earthquake that they've had in there a little while ago, but that's way down deep underneath it, like about 6.6 of a kilometer. You know, not that far down, you guys. That was a joke. It's above sea level. Put it that way. That's probably the best way to put it. Anyway, caldera inside of a caldera inside of a caldera, at least. Maybe one. We could probably add one more caldera in there. And that's about it for Hawaii. Hey, while we're looking at these, let's check out what we've got over at La Palma. And there it is there. I'm actually going to refresh that one. It's already a couple hours old, but nothing too terribly new in La Palma. And I'm not going to worry about what's going on there. First off, I wanted to take a look at the top of the map. I don't see anything up here. We had one here a while ago. Don't see anything else there. Still have that little batch in between Tenerife and Gran Canaria. And not sure if that's going to indicate anything. Those, I'm just looking to see 18 kilometers on one of them. That one is 8. So a little bit of variance as far as depth. That one is 5. So I don't know what is going on, but if we zoom in a little bit, we can see that right there. That one is 9. This one is 8. And this one is only 5 kilometers down. This one is 18 kilometers down. And that one there is, where are you? 8 kilometers down. So varying depths, not sure what that's indicating, if there's some movement or something. Don't know for sure. We do see that they have this one listed 2.5, and that was 24 kilometers down. And that happened yesterday, so we're not going to worry about him so much. Let's take a look at La Palma itself. They're only showing the 5 on here, and if we go through our dates, that's from the 16th, 16th, 17th, 17th, and 17th. So we don't have any quakes in La Palma today, none at all. And that is actually very, very surprising. So that's pretty good. It's better for them, I think. Quiet day, maybe, I think. All right, on that friendly note, let's see what we can find you. I wanted to see if I can locate our La Palma one real quick. Not La Palma, sorry, Taal. Oh, where did that go? It's so short. It's Taal. Okay, let me refresh and see if he restarted his stream there. No, we don't get the other side, so definitely only see Taal from the other side. But the picture isn't bad, so I will leave it on there for right now. And hang on, I should click on the other thing here, so we give Madame Rutsa a little bit of credit for this. There we go. And that is Taal Volcano in the Philippines, and we're all good with that. So for all of you good people who have joined us here today, please do consider hitting that like button if you haven't done so already. It would really help us out. Our goal, of course, is to try to get to 150, and that would really, really be excellent if we can make it that high. And also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed to the stream or the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and then don't forget about hitting the bell notification as well. Kamchatka, Northern Kurils, yep, Kurils, Northern Kurils, yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm going to go for a break, you guys, so please don't go away. We got another half hour to come after this, and then I'm sure we'll probably go on a little bit longer because there's a couple other things I want to kind of throw in here for a second or two when I get back. So don't go away, you guys. It's time for my Pepsi break, and I'll be back in 5 minutes, roughly. Don't go away. Play nice. Don't throw pizza at each other. I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have got the microphone back on, and I'm glad to have you all on board. And hey, Gura made it in. Good to see you, girl. Gura, sorry. And thank you to Leo and Sue and Tetra and C&D Boy and Sarah, and welcome back, Uncle Doc by Omum of Hamsters. And Sharon can hear me now. All right, that's good. I'm glad I'm back, and we made it. And Paul says welcome back too. So awesome. And thank you, everyone. And yeah, so since we're down there looking at the Philippines area, let's go back over to Indonesia a little bit. And as soon as my computer will allow me to switch this, we will take a look at a couple of other pictures of Krakatoa. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the live feed, but we do have a couple of pictures there that we managed to get sent to us. So we're going to take a look at what's going on there real quick. So this was Krakatoa this morning, their time, and so 15:59 their time. My bad. That was this morning our time, I guess, or something, in the wee hours. Anyway, I'm not here to translate the time, but yeah, that is Krakatoa doing its thing, and it definitely did blow out a little bit of that material, and we do see it. And it wasn't just all smoke. There was fire as well, and this one was at that's actually from the day before. This is when the 17th, when it started erupting. So that's what it was doing at 23:53 on the 17th their time. So awesome, and like seeing the fire. You can definitely see it. That is lava being thrown up and out. Yeah, pyrotechnics. Yeah, I guess pyroclastic pyrotechnics, if you want to twist those words around a little bit. Looks pretty awesome. And just so you know what it looked like from space, here is the Copernicus view, and that is looking down at it from up in orbit. So that is pretty awesome to be able to see, and we like it. And thank you very much for sending that one in to me. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to think who the heck it was that actually sent that one to me. Oh, okay. Oh, there. Yeah, I know who it is now. Okay, we are good. So that was from Dinkle Storm Chaser, and thank you very much. Okay, so it looks like a poof. Yep, it does. The little spot right in the middle, but you can see, did have a lot of that gray, really brownish gray material in there. That is a pretty awesome shot. All right, let's carry on. We did look at Hawaii already, and I think we did sneak over and peek and look at our thanks, Great Film 3, and we did look here already. Didn't see anything happening, and they're pointing away from Old Faithful, so they're probably not showing it right now. Did you get my email on? Yes, that's the next thing that I want to get at. I did get your email, and we do want to show something of it, but Sue, I was trying to figure out exactly where that is. So I do thank you for it. So let's actually do that. I'm going to go over to our volcano map. So let me get into it here. I gotta find my maps. There we go. and this is the volcano map. And of course, the place of interest, and I'm not going to refresh because it's going to take too much, is Papua New Guinea. And now there are 2 volcanoes right there, and this guy here is the one that we are interested in. It was erupting, and it did erupt a fair amount. I want to see if we can actually see it on the other map. I think there was a camera pointed at it, and we're going to take a look. And Manam, and you can say that backwards, Manam. And oh mummy of hamsters, 4 more to go, Uncle Doc, thank you. Okay, 4 more to go. Well, oh mummy of hamsters, all right, you guys. Oh mummy of hamsters is at 96 subscribers, and she's really trying to push to get up to 100 today. So if any of you haven't gone over and subscribed to Oh Mummy of Hamsters, and I'm gonna write her name down here, Mummy of Hamsters, there we go. $5 super chat, thank you very kindly for that. But the link is up in the blue in the top of your chat box there. If you haven't gone there, I'd really like to see if we can find at least 4 people to pop that up to 100 for Oh Mummy of Hamsters. And that would really be awesome if we can see that happen. And that would really make her day as well as mine. I see we are at 98, so we need a couple more there if we can. And anyone who hasn't subscribed would be awesome. Karen, thank you for doing the number 97 for Oh Mummy of Hamsters. So hopefully there will be a couple more in there that we can get it over that number, and keep pushing it up there for you. That will really be good. Hey Karen, I see you there. And Cookster Littlefield, hello, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Didn't see you earlier there, so cool. Anyway, the volcano that was going off pretty nasty was that Manam volcano in Papua New Guinea. And I don't know how close we can get with on this map to see exactly where it's located there. But it is on an island, and off by itself. It's that little island right there, all by itself. It's its own little volcano island, and definitely doing its thing. Great Film 3, wow, thank you for that kind super chat there. Great Film 3, and that's a $10 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Do appreciate that, Great Film 3. And okay, I want to see though if we can see that on the other map. The SO2 map did have that. And this is what we were talking about. Where's, hang on, I gotta switch. SO2 map, there we go. Okay, looking in here. All right, so now I don't think they've got a camera on it, but that gives you a pretty good shot of what it looks like and where that plume is. And definitely very heavy SO2 emissions out of that in the whole area. Now, of course, it's dissipating over a larger space, and I do believe it is this guy right here. And that's the one that's got a little, that we're going to have to see if we can see that little hook in here and the little guy beside it. So let's go back to the other map for a second. And yep, there's that little guy, there's the little hook. So that was the right one that we were looking at on the SO2 map, and definitely telling us that it is going off, or continues to go off. And I think that's pretty cool. And thanks, Sue, for that information. And I will see if we can locate some photos or something that we can use without getting nailed for copyright. Would be nice. And we will go from there. So, all right, while we're on this one, let's do exactly what I was doing here and continue to zoom out. And we will take a look at our not our earthquakes, but our volcanoes around here. And of course, we'll start up here in Iceland. There's Askja, which is still considered a yellow. And you know, it really hasn't done anything. I'm surprised that it's still on the map showing as a yellow. It should be gone. But you never know. And of course, Frögen Fjall, which is Ragnar, and we like it. It's there. This is São George out in the Azores, and then of course Cumbre Vieja in La Palma, going down into the bottom of the ocean here. We see the St. Michael, and that is on the South Sandwich Islands, or sorry, Michael Volcano, not St. Michael, just Michael Volcano. And we notice we don't have any volcanoes anywhere here till we get down to there. You know, the Great Ring of Fire, we gotta have pop a few. Somebody has got to go over into Oregon or someplace like that and poke some holes into a couple of volcanoes there so we can get them going. I wouldn't mind filling up the map here, maybe even one up here in northern Canada or something, and a couple right here downtown Anchorage, Alaska. I know, that's mean. They've had enough fun. Let's see, if we zoom in a little bit so we can see some of the action here. There's Popocatépetl, of course, and Fuego and Satieguto, boy, that one's a twister. But that used to be orange. It is now a red as well. So both of those are in an eruptive state. Tolika is back to a yellow. It was orange before. Messiah still active, and there's a few other ones there that we don't have on our list. This Rincoi de la Vega, and not sure what that is actually about, but anyway, you got the other ones in Costa Rica, and nothing too major coming off of those. And Nevada del Ruz, that one is the one that's making a fair amount of, I guess, SO2 and Peresi, or whatever they call that, also in Colombia, doing its thing. Out here on the Galapagos Islands, we've got Wolf Volcano, still considered active, and Fernandina is still in an unrest state, even though it's not doing a heck of a lot. Sangay Volcano and Reventador still active fully, and Cerro Negro is not so noisy. And Sabancaya, and this one we can probably look at on the SO2 map if we pop over there, and let's pop over there. SO2 map, zoom out. There we go. And if we zoom into Sabancaya, it should be somewhere around here, and we can't see it. No, that's the one, but not able to see. So, what about if we go back a few hours? There we go. Sabancaya is still puffing away, and if we go full screen on that, you can see that a little bit better. There we go. As we move the pictures along, 11 hours ago, there's a little tiny plume coming out, and then the next picture shows it just doing things. So it's puffing, and that's what we're seeing. It is active, and that is 13 hours ago, 14 hours ago. And that's when, in the morning, that's what we were seeing, and then as we go through, we can see it did throw out a little bit here and there. So 7K, and that is down there in wonderful, oh, what is that? That's, is that Peru? Yeah, that's Peru. It's gotta be. Let's get back to the other map. That way I don't get lost so easy. Actually, if we zoom out, it is part of Peru, so that's all cool. I was thinking, geez, that's not in Chile. Chile's got its own, and that's all right. Okay, and getting back to this map there for a second, and let's see if I can actually locate it. There we go. And you can see there's other ones down here. So Nevados del Chilean is one of them, and there's a couple more down here. I'm not going to try to pronounce all of them. It's going to be too long and too much of a tongue twister for me. Anyway, while we're out here, we do take a look at New Zealand. Ruapehu is the only one they're listing. White Isle volcano is no longer showing on that map. And the other thing that I'm not seeing here anymore either is, guess what? Hunga Tunga Hunga Ha'apai is gone and it's no longer considered active. You still have Tofua, but the other one is now off the map, and that's pretty interesting. Yasur, our long-lived volcano, 870 years of eruption continuously, and it is still there doing its thing. So awesome. The other ones in Vanuatu is Abram and this Eoba. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but as we go up Solomon Islands, they do have this Dagana and this other one, Kavachi volcanoes sitting there doing their thing, and this one is not doing a heck of a lot, but this Manam, and like I said, you can say it backwards, Manam. It is definitely doing its thing, and Kodovar doing still in a standby state, I guess is what we want to call it. We do see here Leolotok, and that is still considered active, as well as we've got Simaru right there, and Merapi, and there's what we've seen of Krakatoa. Even though it is just in an orange state, it's not considered to be active fully, but it has the potential of continuing to erupt. And of course, as we move up into the Philippines a little bit more, looking at some of the other ones, we do see Taal, and Taal is considered to be back down to, I guess, just a state of unrest, so nothing overly major. And Canlaon, right there is the other one in the Philippines doing its thing. I guess these are part of the Philippines too here, but they're all quiet. And this here, Ibu, and the other one is behind it. Dukono volcano, still active. I'm going to take a look and see if we can find something on these guys, because I'm curious. We see them active all the time, but nothing available for information. Getting up a little bit further into Japan, of course, we have our the one that has a very poor picture, Suwanosejima, and it is there doing its thing. As we go up, we do have a couple of other ones in between, and then the Sakurajima, and then of course there's a couple other ones that are doing their thing, but I'm not going to worry about the other ones that are not active. Taki-san is there. I see they took ASO off, and ASO is no longer even considered on the yellow. So ASO-san, no go. All right. let's zoom back out a little bit and slide over a little bit more to our, I guess, Africa for right now. Mayotte still in an unrest state, and there we go. We got old Doinyo, and again, that's hard to pronounce, so I'm thinking it's Doinyo. Old Doinyo Langao volcano in Tanzania. That's the one with the cool black lava, carbonate or whatever they call it, the stuff Han Solo was frozen in. DR Congo, right there, that guy still doing its thing. Yasur, or sorry, Urta Ale, not Yasur, Urta Ale still happening. And of course, there we have Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli in a row, and they are still doing exactly what we had before, campy, being quiet as usual. And that takes care of our volcanoes as we are back to Iceland and Sao George and those good guys. So awesome stuff, but not really doing too much. We did look at this. I don't know if we need to really cover this earthquake map. We usually use that to see what they show. But I noticed that they also have issues with what they're showing, and not always catching everything. So if we refresh this, I don't know if it still shows it. Yeah, not seeing all those other quakes that we've seen on the other map. So I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but hey, it's the way it is. Some places have info, some places don't. And we're all good with that, and we can understand everybody's got different priorities and different sensors and so on and so forth. What, Dr. Fox, just call all the tongue twisters barf and garf. No, I don't want to call them barf and garf for Northern Hemisphere and garf and bar. Oh no, Kim, you're gonna really mess things up for the ones in the Southern Hemisphere. Garf and blar. Garf and blarf? Barf and garf? No, never mind. Kim, no. We're not doing that. Anyway, all right. I think we're going to leave it at that for these guys, earthquake-wise. You guys can take a look at these ones. The different color rings, are, of course, are different depths, and you're more than welcome to go have a look at some of those if you are so inclined. And some of these over on this side are, in comparison to what we see, like the shallow ones in Iceland and so on. These are really, really deep down earthquakes. So that is something that is a little odd. Well, when you're looking at Iceland, why is everything up so close to, the surface? Whereas when you're looking at some of these, they're 200 or 300 or 500 kilometers down. That's a long ways down into the earth, and to be able to get a reaction to come up that far, that's quite a distance. So interesting nonetheless. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves over to our SO2 map, and we will see what's going on. And there we go. Click that button, and there's our North America. And somebody pointed out to me today, they said, hey, how come there's all that stuff coming off of Edmonton? And yeah, we do have oil refineries here. So they do a pretty good bang-up job creating a little bit of pollution in Edmonton, the oil refiners, as well as up here. There's in Grand Prairie, there's a pulp mill and some refineries up there as well. So that's where that bad is coming from. Sliding down here into Mexico, we do see where Popocatépetl and Mexico City are pluming their dirt out into the Pacific this time. It's not headed into the Atlantic like it normally does, and we can see the air circulation going the other way. Same thing is going on for what's happening at Fuego and further down in Nicaragua, as well as Costa Rica. And speaking of Costa Rica, there is the Messiah volcano. And again with Messiah, because they do have video here, I'm going to let that 24-hour thing play through. You can actually watch it. And I don't know, I didn't do this beforehand, so it's all new to me. And that is what Messiah looked like. So, but it keeps playing forever and ever if we don't turn it off. Looks good though, and yeah, that's kind of, there we go. Gives you a pretty good idea. And again, windy.com is the map. So if you guys want to do this on your own, you certainly can. I'm not going to hold that back from you. And let's see, those ones aren't. There's only some of them that are pointing at volcanoes, so let's not get too excited, right? Anyway, looking up here, Kamchatka Peninsula, and we do see a couple of them looking at the skies and different things as far as the cameras. But we're not here for that. We do know that we have 3 volcanoes here, and the middle one is kind of quiet. You can kind of see a little bit of a bulge in that plume, so it is still off-gassing somewhat. The one further up here definitely throwing a lot of material out, and the one further south not so bad, and that should be all right. I'm not sure when these were updated last, but I don't like that picture. And that's 12 hours ago. Look at that snow. My God, they got like 6 or 7 feet of snow, like literally in meters, 2 or 3 meters sitting in front of the houses. And that's a little out of focus, but oh yeah, oh, that might be off of the roofs or something, but oh, wow, still a lot of snow there. Okay, they switched their camera around, but yeah, that's Russia for you, always snowing. Okay, let's get rid of that. We're not going to worry about it. And going down a little bit further, Japan, of course, where we were talking about our volcanoes down on the bottom. Sakurajima, of course, being one of them, and the other one is, hang on, I'll get it, Suwanosejima. That's it, and no problem there. So we've seen that. And of course, here we already did look at what is going on there in Papua New Guinea with that volcano, the Manam volcano, and I don't know, that just shows the area, what kind of skies they had. Looks not bad, as far as, doesn't look too smoky in the area. But we do have smoke in the area. I don't know what they're doing there. Burning stuff, maybe, unless, wow, there's a lot of burning going on. Those aren't vents, are they? The whole neighborhood's on fire. No, those are just their fires that they're making to get rid of stuff. So looks awesome though, and we will get back to where we're supposed to be. And again here, looking in Indonesia, of course, Java, and this would be Semeru Merapi making this, and this is part of what's going on here with Jakarta as well as Krakatoa. So a little bit of both, and then Leolotok is still back in here. Going back up here, looking at what we've got here at we do see some off-gassing, and I don't know if that's just pollution in general, or if there's some other reason that we're getting some off-gassing from Taal to begin with. Hey, oh mummy of hamsters, did you make it yet? I want to make sure of that, and I'm going to refresh here and take a look and see if you got like you got 100. Somebody else has got to subscribe though. We got to get you a couple more just in case you lose one or two, and that always happens. So I am very, very happy on that you did make it up there, and really, really good. Okay, let's see. All right, zooming back out, I want to look at the other stuff here. We don't see too much other unusual stuff. This pollution in China and India, pretty normal. This is in Jeddah, and that's always been there. This, of course, is our volcano in DR Congo, and it is doing an awesome job throwing dirties out there. I notice the rest of Africa looks pretty darn clear right now. We also have down here South Africa. They've got the mining operations going on down here. That's what's causing that plume. And when we get into the boot of Italy and Sicily right there, so we know we've got some off-gassing happening from Merapi as well as Volcano and Etna causing that plume. And of course that is going over and hitting Crete and going up a little bit more and right into Kos. And that's what where Piggy lives. And Piggy with her broken trotter. Boy, I don't know what we're gonna do with her. Anyway, beautiful out in Iceland. Not too much SO2 there, and that kind of takes care of that. Let's do this all again with a different map though. Now we'll look at temperatures and weather a little bit, and we will zoom in right away on Iceland to see what's going on. Actually, I should just back up a little bit just to kind of show you here what's happening. And boy, that Gulf Stream is getting bent a little bit here because of this weather system coming through. And I'm surprised that it's recirculating as much as it is here and then being very tight coming back up. So some of that air is actually getting in to Ireland and northern Scotland, those areas, as well as twirling up here, keeping Iceland a little bit warmer. And right now, being nighttime, seeing 2, 3, 4 degrees is pretty awesome for them for at night. And of course, their daytime highs would be a lot higher. And you can really see the mix of warm and cold airs in here, so that some of that flow coming back down, cooled off, that type of thing. Zooming into Europe real quick here, looking at what we've got. England, Scotland, Ireland, kind of all the same. A little bit warmer down here near London, but Ireland and Scotland, 4 degrees kind of thing. Pretty much the same over here in Germany and Poland and all these other little countries. Gets a little colder when you start getting into Russia. And Minsk, let's see, 1 degree. And that one here, Lviv, I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see, Kiev, down here in Ukraine. And of course Moscow, 1 degree as well. Getting down into Spain though, we see Spain is a heck of a lot warmer, which is really, really nice. Good to see. And if we zoom out a little bit, we see Africa is pretty warm all the way through. Let's we'll go this way. Let's take a look at what's happening in the Indian Ocean. India is quite warm, Indian Ocean very warm, but we do see cooling down in the bottom portions and a definite cutoff right there. So looks pretty awesome. Northern parts of Australia getting up there in temperature, but not overly bad. We do still have everything pretty much the same in these places here, Indonesia and the Philippines and so on. And of course, right there, always roughly that same temperature in Bangkok. If it's not 26, it's between 26 and 30 degrees. Doesn't really change. I don't know why. But it's pretty interesting to see. Zooming back out, I'm moving over a little bit more. Not too bad. Hawaii's got some nice warm weather pounding in on them. And we see that 24 degrees in Oahu, that kind of thing. So 25 degrees, 27 in some spots, nice. Higher elevations, a lot cooler, but down by the coast, yeah, 25, 26, 27 degrees, depending on where you are. And looking pretty awesome for those good people in Hawaii. And that is really, really cool. All right, North America, real quick, looking at southern states again, Phoenix, Arizona, those areas, and Texas warmed up a little bit, Nevada, I guess, and even California. And they got 28 in some places, 34. Wow, I don't think Phoenix was that warm. Yeah, it is 33. And looks like the hot area right down here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, right there on the just where the Baja splits, I guess, if you want to call it that. Some really hot stuff down here in Mexico. Awesome. And higher elevations, a little cooler again. So that would be pretty normal. And I think that's good for temperatures. Let's take a look at our precipitation real quick. And of course, the first thing that I want to point out is we've got that darn storm going all the way across the globe. And still hanging in there, our equatorial thunderstorm. That is really, really long. Okay. Thailand, we don't have we have the best beaches in the world. Brazil, doesn't? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't want to read that anyway. Looking at again, let's start here in Iceland. We do see, woo, yeah, that doesn't look so good for them. I guess eastern half of Iceland is going to get nailed with some snow, and a little further up they've got freezing rain. Brr, not good. Looking here at Norway and Sweden and Finland, it's not snowing. It's not snowing in Sweden. Okay, Gura, you should be happy. Anyway, I love it, and good to see. Also, Germany doesn't look like it's too bad right now either. We do see a little bit of a storm up here in the northern part of Spain, and that's not so bad. And Piggy, you're going to get some bad weather. You got a storm coming. I don't know which way that is flowing right now, but yeah, you're going to get, what are these? Oh, thunderstorms. Oh, you might have them already, but they're going to blow away from you, so you won't get thunderstorms for too long if you're still hanging in there, Piggy. And hopefully that'll be okay. And we do see this year, so Greece is getting a little bit of a storm, and it is coming right over top of the ends of Turkey here as well. So your turkey legs are getting stormed on. Going back down into Africa a little bit, we do see this. Not bad. And Madagascar, Of course, getting nailed again. I don't know. That's got to be a windy place. I hope they got some wind turbines there because that would really, really be a good place for it. They're really getting hit hard. And of course, I will slide back over into Indonesia, bottom end of India, and Sri Lanka getting nailed there too. But as soon as you look at down here, it doesn't matter where you go. Most places have a storm of some sort, and that's going all the way into Thailand and all those places, as well as these guys here. Looks like Melbourne and the bottom end of Australia here has got a little bit of a storm. Not so much in Tasmania, and just a little bit of a skirt on the very southern end of New Zealand there. We do see that circulation this way, so that's probably going to draw this down a little bit more. So likely to see a little bit more stormy weather there in good old New Zealand. And Oz, I hope you're not going to get anything over here. Brisbane, there we go. And that's Oz territory. And we should be okay for her. And let's see, if we zoom out, we do see that we do have a lot of circulations down on the bottom end, more so than we do on the top. A lot of cold air being twirled around, trying to cool the lower hemisphere off, whereas the northern hemisphere is trying to warm up. So that would be really, really good. It's an art. Okay, I hope it's an art. Something's an art. Anyway, wanted to look at the very, very cold temperature for today. And wow, minus 71 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I'll work on that. That is just too cold. Minus 71 degrees Celsius. Wow. I don't know. Oh, hang on, minus 72 now. Yeah, let's worry about that later. So if you feel that you're cold, look at that temperature on the screen, minus 72 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's cold, okay? That is well beyond your winter parka starting to sound like a paper bag. It's cold. You better have penguin skin to be able to survive that. And let's see, is there any other colder spots? Minus 64, 65, 68, 70. Yep, so that's probably the same spot. Yeah, it is the same spot. So, yeah, too cold as far as I'm concerned. Anything below minus 40 is way too cold. Newt, the penguin. All right. And yeah, wow, a record for us on this map. Yes, minus 72 degrees Celsius is really, it is a record. John, welcome. My lightning radar is going nuts over East Ukraine. Not sure if it's lightning or something. And actually, we did look, and there was a storm over the Ukraine. And if we go into precipitation there, and eastern, there's Ukraine area. Let me see. I gotta try to find Kiev again. Where is it? But yeah, we do have here, there is a storm happening in the area, if that was a concern. And eastern, I think this is it here. No, this Ukraine, where's the Ukraine? Kiev, right there, yeah. So there is a storm in there. We've got storm here and a storm up in the north. So this is twirling around right here. This is kind of where the epicenter of that is. If we go to the temperature map, it'll show a little bit more. But yeah, out here in the waters, we're actually getting the twirling. But this is not a good place to be right now if you're looking for good weather. So that would be pretty interesting. Yarley Osi, hope I pronounced that right. Welcome, and Jan, I hope that is all good for you. And that's what we're seeing over there. And this is pretty much it for our wonderful stream for today. I'm going to see if we can put you back onto a volcano that is doing something. I'm hoping that we can see Fuego in its sunset time here. And, Fuego, and that would be there. And let's see if it's still cloudy. Yeah, Fuego. It's jiggly a little bit because it's windy there, but Fuego is lit up a little bit, and that is pretty awesome. So that's cool. That's it, you guys, and that's all I've got for today. And I do thank everyone for being here. For those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do it now. This is the time. Help us out. Support the stream, please. And that is a very inexpensive way to be able to do that, and make sure you hit that like button. Also wanted to say, even though Old Mummy of Hamsters did make it to 100 subscribers today, she was we got her 11 from the stream here, so she was at 89, but she's at that 100 now. I'm still thinking that, we'd be really nice if we could push that up a little bit more. So if any of you are so inclined and have not yet done so, her link is at the top of the chat, up in blue there. And if you want to go do that, hit the subscribe button on her channel, and maybe leave a comment on one of the videos. That'll help out to solidify it for YouTube. Otherwise you end up losing them, and hopefully that'll be really, really good. And on that friendly note, it is time for me to say goodbye to everyone. So big thank you to my wonderful moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy with her broken trotter and everything, and CND Boy. Glad you guys were in here, and really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, a big thank you to Old Mummy of Hamsters for that $5 super chat, and also Great Foam 3 for that $10 super chat. Thank you kindly, you guys. That helps out. And we're good for now. So be good, be kind to each other, keep smiling, and we will be back on tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see more interesting things happening, and hope we got a little bit out of this today. I know there wasn't a lot of bacon, and I do have a little bit more of those videos from yesterday, or well, it was actually 2 days ago here, from doing our thing out at or looking at Hawaii, but I don't know if I want to bring that in again. It's kind of the same thing. I don't like rewatching things over and over. It kind of drives me crazy. So I'm going to leave it at that, though. Elob Morts? No. You got it spelled wrong there. Elob Morts. Anyway, be good, everyone, and take care, and we will see everyone tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some more good stuff, and I'll see what I can do to line up some lava for everyone. So anyway, take care. All the best to all of you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to the members who help support the stream. You guys are awesome. And thank you to everyone in here, all part of our wonderful lava family. So a very good night to all of you. And please make sure before you go to bed tonight that you tell your loved ones that you love them. for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm bidding you all a very good night. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oink, oink.